Hi, I'm Mandy Ingber, the author of Yogalosophy for Inner Strength, 12 Weeks to Heal Your Heart and Embrace Joy. And I'm here today with a very special guest. She is a circle facilitator and the originator of the art of circling, Andrea Bendewald. So Andrea, it's so nice to be with you today. You know, you're one of the women in my life who has, you are an example of such strength and, coming through, all sorts of times. And I'm just curious, how do you find your inner strength?
Recently, it's through meditation. My whole life have suffered from depression and anxiety. It wasn't until I discovered meditation that I had like a transformation. And it really was a way for me to tap into my inner strength, my inner calm. I could do it 2 times a day, 10 times a day, and it has radically changed my life. Another way I find my inner strength, or found my inner strength, is through the art of circling, which is what I do for a living. When I moved to LA, when you and I met, I landed amongst a group of women who were doing these talking circles. And the first time I sat in a circle, I discovered my authentic voice. And it was a voice that was speaking not from my ego. I think it was like my true self was coming through. And I was speaking without agenda. I was just sharing my story, and transformed my life. That was 20 years ago, and I've been doing circles ever since.
Like without really even knowing, you set out doing that without even knowing that it would have an effect. But just putting yourself into the action of doing it seems to have created like a whole new space for you.
Yeah, I think sometimes we say yes to an invitation, we say yes to the universe or to friendship or to an experience, and it ends up teaching us or giving us something that we had no idea we needed. A circle is very simple. It's a group of people sitting in a circle, and you use a talking piece where one person shares at a time, and you usually have a focus or an intention that you're there for, and everybody just shares their story, shares their truth, shares where they're at in the moment. And something really cool happens is that you experience this oneness, this connectivity of the circle, of how we're all related, how we're all in this together, how you may have a different career path than I have, but what you're going through, most definitely there's something in there that I can relate to.
I thank you so much for sharing what you shared in the book and what you're sharing, by letting us into your home and speaking with me today. And thank you for being a part of my inner circle, and I hope this helps you to find your inner strength.